Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to my Space Engineer series. Now, I know it isn't Saturday, but I was out of state for a couple days, and it kind of threw off everything, and things have just been really crazy. So I'm going to upload this today, and because things were really crazy, I didn't have time to prep for a StarMade video for today, as I normally would. So I figured I might as well put out a Space Engineers video, because I'm ready for that one. So, without further ado, let's turn around, and we have a new structure here. What could this be? What strange and interesting things await us? Well, it's pressurized, first of all. You can see the air vent, and this is a little airlock system. And this is a really cool mod I found. It's called Interior Doors. Now, obviously, this isn't an interior door, but I really like the look of it, and it allows you to look inside the airlock to make sure that there's no one in there. Sure, I could use sensor blocks and set up a more complicated system, but I prefer simple most of the time. Now, this air vent is set to just constantly decompress, so anytime I open this door, it will just start sucking air out. And it's funny because these two vents will keep pumping air in, so as a result, nothing will ever get done. But that's okay, so I'll just close this. It'll finish sucking out what air is in there eventually. And here we are inside of a little aircraft hangar, because the last update that they launched adds these airtight hangar doors. If I hit the G menu, I will find them for you. Where are they? Right here, airtight hangar door. I will drag that to my hotbar. And this is how much space it takes up. Alright, there we go. See? Now, it's like this because this is as far out as it will open. See, if I put it up right against the block there, it goes all the way out there to the center. So, you're probably wondering, what do these look like when they open and close? It's actually a pretty neat animation. But before we do that, I'm going to decompress this hangar, and I forget which button is which, so I'm just going to hit K on this and check. Hangar air vents, it's this one. That's the one I want to hit. Okay, so it's decompressing now. We want to make sure that we don't waste any precious oxygen. So now the hangar has been decompressed, which means that I can open the hangar doors. I really like how they collapse in on each other. It's a really nice touch. And that is now open. Yeah, previously, if you wanted to get a door that slides, you'd have to use pistons, which are still kind of buggy in multiplayer. Hell, they're still kind of buggy on single player. And especially if you're planning on adding a sliding door with a piston on a moving ship, that could cause a lot of problems, because let's face it, if you're on a large ship, you're still kind of constrained by space on a ship. So I'm definitely going to be using these airtight hangar doors on my large ship designs that I have cargo bays. Previously I've been using the, you've seen it before in previous videos, I've been using this large gate, which is this size. It's decently big. I mean, several people can pass through it at once, but in terms of ships, it can't allow very many things through. But it would save a lot of space. But thankfully, with these doors, I'll be able to build cargo bays in my large ships without any real problems. And because I really don't want to have to use rotor blocks with the giant swinging doors, because that can take up a lot of space. And yeah, it ruins the profile of the ship, and I just like things nice and smooth when I can. But here we are, we have that set up. I really like the lighting in here. Thanks to Lord Fury for his configuration of the lights. He chose an excellent color. But yes, let's go ahead and pull the starting fighter that is given to us all on this map inside, and we can see how much space we take from a relatively average to small-sized fighter craft, I guess we could say. No, I'm not gonna apparently we lost the landing gear on it. Somehow, some way. And here we are inside. There isn't a whole lot of space here, but if you're careful, you could park this parallel to these hangar doors, and you can fit 1 or 2 more fighters in here. But of course, this idea can easily be scaled up with several more of these doors. And speaking of that, let's see what it takes to actually build these things. They are not too expensive, really. Most of what it takes to build them, with the exception of the computers and the motors, only take iron to actually build. So in that respect, it's quite cheap. However, 350 steel plates, if it's early game, you may not necessarily have enough resources. This is in fact survival. I didn't spawn any resources in. So in order to build all the structures that we've been building, we have just been peeling apart this red ship here with this ship here that they start us with. I just swapped out the welders for grinders, and I just grind away on things. So that's mainly how we've been getting our resources. We really haven't been mining at all, except to get a little bit of ice, but we have a lot of shit in here. Holy cow. So yeah, that's how we have been funding it, I guess you could say. But I really like this concept. I can't wait to put this into a large ship. Why don't I have gravity? I'm just drifting around. There it is. Oh, because I was too high. I'm really stingy with the gravity, as you probably know. Like, I keep it basically just at platform level. But yeah, let's go ahead and close up these doors. Hit T on that. And we can watch them telescope out and form a seal. Shh, I love the look of that. It's a really nice feature. I'm definitely excited that they added these blocks into the game. Airtight hangars. That way you don't have to make your hangar a vacuum all the time. It's great. And it is a good thing that they take a fair amount of steel plate. 350 total. So, yeah. Although that 100 at the top, me and Fury figured out that if a block is like this... See, it's exposed to the vacuum now. If you look at that, they remember that the yellow light means that it is exposed to a vacuum. If I weld this back up, here, keep an eye on that indicator, it'll change color back to that light blue, meaning that it's not pressurized, but it is not exposed to vacuum, and it is available to start pressurizing, should we so choose. So, that is all pretty exciting. And how much actually is a heavy armor block? How much does that take? It takes 150 steel plates to build the vanilla heavy armor block. However, I had a mod. Okay, maybe I never actually activated it, but I had these super heavy armor blocks that were 300 steel plates each, so they're double the strength. Excuse me. Heavy armor door. Edge block. That's interesting. But no, so that is 150 blocks. So this is 250 steel plates. So it's a little less than 2 times the strength of heavy armor block. So, needless to say, these doors are pretty durable. They will be able to take more punishment than a heavy armor block. I definitely don't recommend using this as armor, mainly because the polygon count is going to be much higher, and of course it uses a bunch of other resources besides that. As I said, the only 2 things that don't use iron in this are the computers and motors, but still, it will add up over time. And do you really want to have to produce all of that shit? Oh, excuse me, I'm dying over here. Just to produce an airtight hangar door? I don't really think so. I don't think so. But yeah, all things said, everything is sealed up once again. The indicator there is telling us that it is ready to pressurize. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll tap that button, and it will repressurize this area. eventually. Why isn't that working? Damn it, you're making me look bad! I think it may be because this oxygen tank. Well, first of all, let me explain how we set this up. I am going to go outside. I'm going to give this a chance to suck out any air that might be in here. There's no air in here. So what we did is the oxygen generator is all the way on the other side that we had set up for the previous video, and we ran a conveyor tube. We have a conveyor system connecting all the way over here. Now, apparently that's all red. It's probably because that tank is full. It's interesting. Let's see. Oxy tank, oxy tank, oxy tank, oxy tank. Ta-da! Why is that? Oh, I think I know why. Oxy tank, stockpile on, stockpile off. Why is that red? Why is that red? I don't remember why that's red. Control panel, excuse me for a second here. Hangar, oxygen tank 2. Which one's that? Show on HUD. Apparently that's oxygen tank 2. Oh, that's oxygen tank 2 right there, okay. Oxy generator, hangar oxygen. 20.54%. Okay. Well, give me a second here. I will figure this out, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, I'm going to head back to the hangar now. I'm going to close this. And actually, what did I configure this button to do? I remember it wasn't working. Hangar, airlock, pressurize, depressurize, on and off. So right now, this is. I remember I was having problems with this before, so I'm gonna fuss with this a little bit right now. Depressurize is on. If I hit T, yeah, nothing was happening. It was just. Wait, no, it's on depressurize off now. So, oh, wait a second. Why is it saying that it's exposed to vacuum? Why is it saying that? It's weird. What's going on? I remember now. This was like last week that I was trying to figure this out. Is it telling me that now? No? Whatever. I think it might be because this button is directly underneath it, and it's basically, since it's a whole block, I think it's blocking the oxygen. The button is working, but I would need to space it out a little bit more. I don't want to take the time to do that right now, so fuck it all. Close this door. Alright, so this is oxygenated now, so I got it to work. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's a little bit about this new system, this new block specifically. I can't wait to see what more things are going to be coming out of Keen Software House. I'm sure they have some amazing ideas up their sleeve. I really hope to see explosive decompression. I would absolutely love that. But yeah, that was the entirety of this video. I want to thank all of you who have subscribed, all of you who have watched this video, and if you want to stay informed, keep up to date in all my latest videos, I have several different series going on, and if you're interested in seeing any of them, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, this is Ryan from Stromboli Games, signing off.